welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. If you've been following me and you have your journal, please pull out your journal today. If you got your journal, please pull out your journal. We're going to get into the journal today. And we're going to talk about what you're not healed from. What has you bound? Because we're on a growth journey, and you can't be on this growth journey unless you heal from what broke you. So we're going to talk about healing today. Our topic is healing. So if you got your journal, welcome in, these. If you got your journal, if you downloaded my journal, please pull it out. If you have not downloaded my journal, please get a pen and a piece of paper and come on in. Hey, love. Because today's topic, I want you to write it down in the journal or write it down on a sheet of paper. I want you to write down healing. Write what I'm not healed from. Or you can just put healing. Today's topic is healing. We must uproot everything that got us bound. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, Miss Cynthia, I'm glad you are first on the deck. Miss Cynthia, I'm asking that you do something for me. Any of my students that get on my live today, anybody you see that's on my live and that's a student or underage, I want you to block them today. I want you to block every one of the students that's get on my live today, if you don't mind, Miss Cynthia. I want you to block every fear and doubt. What you ain't here? Fear and doubt. Miss Cynthia, I'm blocking everybody. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you, Everyday Situation. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Trust. We ain't healed from trust. Let me know when you're coming in my live. If you don't mind, tell me what you have not healed from. Thank you, Misunderstood. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you, thank you. Well, let's tap that screen. If you come in my live today and you one of my students, you get blocked. You getting blocked today. I'm blocking every hurt from my husband. I'm blocking all my students today. I'm asking kindly that you don't get on my live anymore. I don't want none of my students on my lives anymore. Hurt from my husband. Come on in. Rejection. Rejection and trust. Come on in, come on in. We're finna talk about it. If you have not downloaded my journal, please click that link in my bio and download that journal. Yes, it's an $8 journal. Download it, but if you have not downloaded, grab a piece of paper and a book and write at the top of yours, I'm healing. I'm writing down certain things that people are telling me. Tell me some of the things that you have not healed from. Welcome in, 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 BQ Cookies. BQ Cookies, welcome in. Monique, welcome in. You are from my neighbor. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Y'all know we're going to tap this thing out to 10,000. Oh. Welcome in, welcome in. If you don't mind holding my nose down. Hey, Monique Love, you came on early today. Today, our topic is healing. Could you put that up there? Today, our topic is healing. I'm asking those that just coming in live, y'all fresh off the block, put down something that you have not healed from. So far, I got fear and doubt. I got trust. I got hurt from their husband. I got rejection. Is there anything else? Thank you, love, Margie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The love, Margie. Welcome in. Thank you for sharing it out. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Please, if you don't mind, tell me something so we can discuss it, because y'all know us in live get to jumping. We go to get to talking. Tell me what you have not healed from. Let's talk about it, because you cannot move forward unless you heal. You cannot move forward healing. Today's topic is healing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Today's topic is healing. Tell me something that you ain't healed from. Tap the screen, hold my nose down, and share it out. Trauma from parents. That's a good one, trauma. We're going to talk about it. Mental abuse. Okay, let's talk about it. Grief. Grief is one of the hardest ones to talk about, but we're going to talk about it. Grief. Oh, thank you, Miss Teresa done came on board. Hey. Please hold my nose out and y'all share this live out. Let them know y'all girl live. I'm glad Miss Teresa on here. Miss Teresa, I don't want to leave out today without 100,000 taps. I don't want to leave out without 100,000 taps. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Y'all, let's share this live out. Y'all share the live out. If each one of y'all shared out to 10 people, we will have 100 people in this thing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Listen, when you come in, come on in, tapping the screen. Today's topic is healing. What haven't you healed from? Because we're on a healing journey. And the only way we can heal from certain things is if we talk about it. Things that you don't want to tell nobody, because I can't see you. I can see you on my screen, but you're in your home by yourself. So this is a no judgment zone. Nothing nobody say or can say can change nothing about you. I'm doing all the talking. So don't feel like you can't share what it is, because I'm not going to call names. Y'all know when I go down my list, I go to talking about certain things. When you come in, I ask that you tap the screen. I ask that you thumb up. Listen to me. I need all my bots. Yes. I need all my bots. Everybody that's a bot. If you are a bot and you on my live, I need you to put your listening ear on, because I got another job for you. Today, anybody that I think is one of my students, I want them blocked. Thank you. I want all my students blocked. I no longer want none of my students on my lives. If I can get some help with that, if they go to talking childish, they get blocked automatically. Ain't no wishy-washy going back and forth. I want all my students blocked. Childhood trauma. Okay, trauma from parents. Thank you. Thank you, Mama T. Childhood trauma that has me hyperventilating. Hyperventilation. Fear of abandonment. So if you one of my bots, I need y'all on that today. Anybody, good afternoon. Any of my students getting blocked today. I'm no longer allowing them to be on my Tiffany, what? What haven't you healed from? I don't even know what that is. Tiffany Mobley, did you mean, like, what is that? I'm good. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, February. Welcome in. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Today's topic is healing. If you downloaded my journal, pull that journal out. If you have not downloaded my journal, If you have not downloaded my journal, please get a book out. Okay. And write down, you need to grab a pen and a piece of paper. I need everybody to grab a pen and a piece of paper because we're on a healing journey. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in to all my... Oh, baby, we already at 10,000. What's up? Hold on, y'all. I don't know what is... Okay. Let's talk about it. We hit 10,000 real quick. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Listen, let's talk about it. Let me give out my disclaimers. You turning 20. Christina, you about to get blocked. Listen, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I'm going to say this in the nicest way possible. I no longer want any of my students on my lives. I no longer want any of my students on my live. If you have followed me, unfollow me. I'm not going to be upset. If you are one of my mods, I'm asking that you watch. Be vigilant today. Watch. Because if you think... Okay. Okay. We're going to talk about it. Something happened to make you get there. Anybody else? Anything else? Anybody else? But listen, I no longer want any of my students watching me. I don't want not one of my students following me. If you don't mind, if you are one of my students, please unfollow me. Do not follow me. I'm asking you nicely. I'm asking you politely. I do not no longer want any of my students following me. If you get a feeling that it's a child or a student of mine, please block them. Because I'm going to be who I am on my live because it's my live. I would never do anything to jeopardize my job, jeopardize my Christianity, jeopardize my marriage. I would never do anything to be distasteful in front of the camera. My kids watch me. My pastors watch me. My principals watch me. Other teachers watch me. I would never put myself... I would never put myself in a position that would have anybody questioning what I do. And what I do outside of school is what I do. I'm grown. I'm an adult. But I'm very much in sync with who I am on and off camera. Then they got parents watching, and parents are feeling some type of way. I don't think I've ever said anything or done anything to have a parent questioning what I do. But moving forward, if I see one of my students on my live, just to keep down any drama, any trauma, anything like that, I am asking that any one of my students delete themselves. Because if I find your page, I'm going to block you. With that being said, this is my life. And could never say I've done anything that was distasteful. But this is why I say I like talking to adults. I do not cater to younger children. And I'll be glad when they figure out a way to filter that. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. If I feel like you a child, you a student, you get blocked. So be mindful what you say on my live today, because you will be blocked. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. When you come in my live, today's topic is healing. Today's topic is healing. I'm asking that you tell me some things that you've done. I mean, what you're not healed from. Miss Right Beauty, could you pin that back up there to let them know? Let me know what you haven't healed from, so we can talk about it. Because we're on a healing journey, and the only way you can heal is you got to talk about the things that got you bound. On my live, I'm going to talk about God, because it's my live. I'm going to talk about I'm going to talk about God. I'm going to talk about Jesus on my live. If you are atheist, or you don't believe in God, or you're angry with God, baby, this ain't the live for you, because I'm going to talk about Jesus on my live. If you're the type of person that wear your feelings on your sleeves, this is not the live for you. Because I will hurt your feelings, but not in a way to harm you, to help you. Some of y'all want to be so comfortable, I will make you uncomfortable to get comfortable. Because I want to see everybody win. I want to see everybody win. I'm saved, sanctified, Holy Ghost filled, on and off live. I'm saved in real life. I'm not just saved for the cameras. I don't like religious people. I like people that got a relationship with God. I don't want to talk to nobody that's religious, because to me, religious people are judgmental. If you are religious, I don't want to talk to you because you're very judgmental. On my live, I do ask that you support the live host. I ask that you support the live host. And if supporting the live host, you get offended, this ain't the live for you. I ask that you share out the live, tap the screen, share it, grab up your daily heart me. Thank you, thank you. If you have not grabbed your daily heart me up, please grab your daily heart me up on TikTok. Listen, when we talking on here, we talk some grown up stuff. I don't talk to children, I talk to grown people. That part, you get grief. You out. I'm not dealing with that no more. I'm not dealing with disrespect anymore. Get off my live. You don't like what's going on. If you are the type of person that don't like what I look like, what I sound like, the way I do my message, baby, please get off my live. Join my live at your own risk. I'm not making you join my live. I'm not making you stay and watch, tap the screen, nothing. I ask that you support my live, but I don't make you do anything. And if you come on here being disrespectful, I don't know where it's at, mama, but I don't want to deal with none of my students no more on none of my social media platforms. I don't want to engage with them. I don't want to go back and forth with them. I don't want them supporting me. I don't want them sending me gifts. I don't want anything from my students on my lives, and I want them to be off my lives. I don't want them liking my content. None of that no more. One person done made it hard for everybody else. I'm going to just say that one person has made it hard for everybody else. And to avoid moving forward, avoid anything, I just don't want them on my live. So I'm asking y'all, all my mods, to be very vigilant. If you see something that sounds like a chat, block them. Because we are grown people, talk about grown things that's really going on in our life. And I don't have time to have to explain myself to nobody because they saw something on my page or they heard something on my page and they feel like what I'm saying, oh, and I was asked, what type of teacher or do this or say that? What do you mean? I'm married. I'm a mother. I'm an educator. So I know I have eyes watching me. I know this. So I'm very mindful of what I say. Y'all know I was going to talk about something, but I ask y'all to read between the lines because I know they watching. But moving forward, if I can avoid it, if I can help it, I want all students off my lives. I don't want them on my lives because I don't got to be explaining myself when I know I ain't did nothing wrong. So if you see a student, if you see anybody that is not an adult, I want them off my page. And we can tell the adults from the children by the verbiage, the way they talk. That's what I'm saying because they know. I'm at the point where I don't even want to do social media anymore. Like I was trying to wrap my head around like how do I move forward on my social media platforms, and then to myself I'm like, you know what, I feel like just deleting all my social media platforms so that way I don't have to do this, but I really like what I do. One person can spoil a whole, oh, thank you. One person can spoil a whole batch. Thank you. Like, I'm serious. Like, today, I contemplated about even going live today. But I'm trying to find a way to address this without being rude, without being disrespected, without being distasteful. I just want to avoid any students moving forward. So come on in, come on in, come on in. Today's topic is healing. What haven't you healed from? In order to heal and become a better version of you, you must talk about it. If you have your journal, if you downloaded my journal, thank you, Takesha, thank you. If you downloaded your journal, please put it out. If you have not downloaded your journal and you just got a pencil and a paper, please, I'm asking you to get a pen and a paper. If you driving home, I need you to listen. You ain't got no business writing while you driving. But if you're home settled and you listening to me, I'm asking that you grab a pen and a paper, because we're going to talk about healing. We're going to talk about healing. We really are. We're going to talk about healing, because the only way you can heal if you talk about it. Write it down, make it plain. So we're going to talk about it today. So if anybody else want to throw in something before we get to talking, because I'm going to touch on the ones that I got so far. I'm going to touch on those. So far, I got fear, doubt, trust, hurt from my husband, rejection, trauma from parents, mental abuse, grief, hypertension, fear of abandonment, and nervous system that constantly have this person on high alert. So if anything else y'all want to talk about, please put it in the chat. I'm going to write it down and we're going to talk about it. Listen to me. If I only touch one person, if one person get it, I did my job. Okay, Miss Cynthia. But at this point, we're going to get ready to pray. Repent about my sins, Lord Jesus, I come to you humble. Lord, thank you for choosing me to be the vessel that you chose to speak to your people. Lord, cover me from the top of my head to the sole of my feet. Lord, I plead the blood of Jesus over the airways. Close the mouths of the enemy, close the ears of the prince of the air. Lord, I'm asking that you cover my son and my husband. Lord, I'm asking that you create in me a clean heart so I don't bleed on your people. Creating those that you're going to send to my life with open heart so they're open to receive what is about to go down. Lord, throw your weight around. Do what only you can do. Lord, I'm asking that you calm the mouths of those talking against what I'm trying to do. Because, Lord, it took everything in me today to come live. And Lord, and I'm your child and you know this. Took everything in me to go live. But I'm asking that you give me the strength and the wisdom and teach me how to speak to your people without somebody taking something and twisting it. I know the enemy is busy, but you even busier. I plead the blood of Jesus over the airways. Those that's listening and got their mouths on me. Quiet the noise. In your son Jesus' name, amen. Listen. Listen. Let's talk about it. Before we get started, do I have any Miami Hurricane fans or any Ole Miss fans? Tell me what ship you riding on. You on Ole Miss side or are you on Miami side? That's all I need to know. Y'all know we rocking and rolling for Miami. We Florida, straight Florida. Miami in the building. Do I have any people from Miami in the building? Let me know who you ride for. Okay, I see Miami. Put the Miami colors in the chat if you ride Miami. Put that orange and that, is it orange and yellow? No, orange and green. Put orange and green in the building. If you ride with Miami, please put that orange and green hearts in the chat. Let me know if you ride with Florida or you ride with Ole Miss. That's all I need to know. Because tonight it goes down. Tonight it goes down. Are you riding with Miami or you riding with Ole Miss? Please put it in the chat. Put an orange heart and a green heart. Let me know. Okay. She say I'm riding Miami. Miami all day. Miami all day. Miami all day. Miami in the building. Do you hear me? Miami all day. What's up? It's up and it's stuck. That's all I needed to know. What we doing? Is you Ole Miss or you Miami? You feel what I'm saying? Is it the you or baby? Oh, what you doing? Okay. I got some of my Miami people in the building. Let's talk about it. Anybody else got anything they want to talk about, anything that they don't talk about with nobody else, and they want to discuss today on this live, because we're going to heal from what broke you. Today's live is about healing. I want to help somebody heal today. And the only way we can heal, you got to release it from your heart. Some things that you don't know you got held hostage in your heart, it has you bound. You can't move forward until you release it. And today is your release day. I need you to write that. I need you to write healing, and I want you to write today's date. Today is your release date. Today is your release date. Today is your release date. You need to write it down. Today is your release date. Today is your release date. Do you hear me? Today is your release date. Today is your release date. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Today is your release date. I want you to write healing and write that date down. Today is your release date. Hey, be great on purpose. Today is your release date. So let's talk about it. The first thing is first. We're going to talk about fear. Let's talk about fear. Anybody else want? Come on, y'all. Y'all see this pink puff heart up here? I need you to grab that. I need you to grab that pink puff heart. If you can, could you go up here and get these pink puff hearts? Thank you. Be great on purpose. That's what I'm talking about. Came right in the building. Come on, y'all. Come on. Listen. But listen. Let's talk about it. Anything y'all want to talk about, I watched your live. Thank you, thank you. Listen, we're going to talk about fear. Fear is something. If fear is your word, I need you to write that down under healing. I want you to write down healing. I want you to write down your release date. And if healing is your thing that you have a hard time or you haven't healed from, I need you to write it down. I need you to write down your word. Under your word, I need you to understand this. Understand this. Come on, y'all. I need 8 more people to give me a pink puff rose. I got 5 minutes. I got 90 people in here. I need 8 more y'all to give me a pink puff heart. Come on now. Come on, come on, come on. You got to be different people. Listen. I want you to know something about fear. If fear is your word, if fear is something that has you bound, if fear is something that got you in a choke, fear, you scared of something, you fearful of what's to come of the unknown, understand this. God is not the author of fear. God come to give you peace and joy and give it to you more abundantly. He did not give you the strength of fear. Because fear is holding you back from even trusting him. So you know he ain't a part of that. God is not a part of confusion. God is not a man that is going to give you something that's going to cause you to be confused. He's not. God is not the fear of confusion. God is not the man that's going to give you something that's going to hinder you from being your best self. You got to understand. You got to understand who God is. You got to understand who God is at all times. Not just when you're going through something. You got to understand who God is. And when you understand who God is, you're going to stop saying you scared of certain things. Because what can man do unto me if I got God backing me? Pay attention. What can man do unto me if I got God on my side? God, my pastor was preaching on Sunday, and he said something that makes so much sense. Job was the type of man that was an uprighteous man. But the enemy wanted to attack him, so he went to God and said, give me permission. Give me permission because I have him curse you to your face. The devil said, because you have a hedge of protection. protection around him. You have a hedge of protection around him. If you move that hedge of protection from around him, I have him go against what he believes in. You understand me? So when you sit and you say you have fear, no, you don't have fear. You are like kind of confused because you don't know what's to come. You don't know how you gonna move. So the very next time, hey Yanni, the very next time, yes, the very next time, fear try to creep in your mind. Understand this. The enemy can't do nothing that God don't allow him to do. Think about it. The enemy can't do nothing God don't allow him to do. Quit thinking everything that's bad comes from the devil and everything that's good comes from God. You must understand God will test you. He will test you out because he want to make sure you who you are no matter what. When it's good, you still gonna believe, and when it's bad, you still gonna believe, because you gonna trust and you know who you are and whose you are. God, fear can no longer abide in your mind. Fear can no longer touch you without you allowing it to touch you. Fear would not be something that's gonna keep you from getting to your next level. Fear ain't going to keep you out of what you should be into. Fear's not going to have you stand in no broken situation because you scared to let go. Fear is not going to stop you from going around a bunch of rich women assuming they're going to look down on you because you from the hood and you may not have the same education as them. Fear's not going to stop you from getting married. Fear's not going to stop you from being the best mother to your kids if you're single. Fear's not going to stop you from joining the church or leaving that church. Fear's not going to stop you from getting to the next level in your life because God did not give you that. That's something that was brought on. Today, for those just coming in, we're talking about healing. If you downloaded my journal, you need to be on the next page. At the top should be healing. Beside it should be today's day, because today is your exit. Today is your exit day. Today is your I'm through with that. Today is your day you finna heal. And you can sign, seal, deliver that. We finna help you heal today, not tomorrow, today. So I've asked people to write down in the chat some things they ain't healed from. And the first thing I talked about is fear. Fear is not of God. Fear is not of God. So you can cancel that. If fear was your word, I want you to take your pen or your pencil and I want you to cross out fear. I want you to cross out fear, because we're going to put that under your feet. Now, hold on. Don't go nowhere. We're going to bind it all up together. Right now, fear's in the basket. What I need for you to do, listen to me. I need you to get a mental box. I need you to get a mental box. Get a mental box. Get a mental box. And when you get your mental box, I want you to put me in the chat. Once you get your mental box, a mental box is a box you think of in your mind. I need you to get a mental box. Once you get a mental box, in the chat, put me. Put me. Let me know that you have a mental box. Welcome in. Okay. Mental box. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. Now, with that mental box, what I'm going to ask you to do is put your word in that mental box and set that aside, because we're going to add some more stuff in that box. Oh, we finna heal today. The next thing we finna talk about is fear. Doubt. When people say they doubt, what are you doubting? Because when you wholeheartedly trust God, it don't matter if he told you The sun was going to come out today and you woke up and it was raining. You got to trust that, okay, the sun is out, but it's raining out, but the sun going to shine again. You got to trust that the sun going to shine again. You got to learn not to doubt what you can't see. You got to be able to look in the mirror and be confident enough to tell yourself you can do this. You got to be confident enough to tell yourself I can walk away from this. Because you got to trust that you know who you are. Once again, there go that word. You got to trust who you are and whose you are. Because one thing about it and two things for sure. God is a man that will not and shall not lie. Now, and he's a man that don't never change. He's him today, tomorrow, and forevermore. It ain't no changing him. He ain't never gonna change. If he brought you to it, he gonna bring you through it. And it's hard to trust something or someone that you don't even know and you ain't never even met. You ain't never even met, so you can't trust him. Some of y'all don't even trust me. You looking at me, you kind of listening, but you also saying, who is she to be telling me to trust somebody or something that I've never even seen before? I ain't never even felt him. At times, I can't even find him. And when I look at all the hell and confusion going on across the globe, not just in your backyard, when I see the confusion going on across the globe as a whole, I got to sit and I wonder, this God she's talking about, where is he when all hell breaking loose? Where was he when I couldn't feed my children? Where was he when I was being such and such when I was a child? Where was he when my mom did not love me? Where was he when them people put me out of that house? Where was he when they took my car? Where was he when the doctor gave me that diagnosis? Where was he when they told me I would no longer be working on that job? Where was he when they slandered my name? Where was he when my kid's daddy walked out on me? Where was he when my husband walked out on me? Where was he when my wife walked out on me? Where was he when the children I raised up to be the perfect children disrespected me? Where was he when the money was looking funny? But you keep telling us to trust a God that we never even seen. So when you say, I doubt him, I'm going to need for you to come to the front. If doubt is your word, I'm going to need for you to come to the front, because I'm going to make it plain so everybody, even in the ones in the back, can understand. Come here, let me talk to you. Let me tell you something. Who are you to go through something and act as if you shouldn't go through nothing? Where were you when God created the heavens and the earth? Where were you when God spoke to them bones and told them bones to come out? Where were you when God breathed life into one of them bodies? Where were you? And God has done it again. You got that done it again mentality, because he's done it again. You should have that done it again mentality, because God has blessed you more times than you can count, and he's giving you grace when you didn't even deserve grace, because you and him know exactly what you do, what you did, how you did it, and when you did it. You can hide from man, but you cannot hide from God. But you have the audacity to doubt him because you can't even see him, but you put your trust in that job. You put your trust in the heart that beats in your mind. You put your trust in something as small as the air, but you got to understand, if it had not been for him, you wouldn't be where you at right now today at 5:21 in the afternoon. You understand what I'm saying? So the very next time you want to doubt, you must look in the mirror. And I want you to take a good look at yourself. Listen to me. The next time you've got doubt on the tip of your tongue, come here. This is what I need you to do. I'm going to need you to find the nearest mirror. And when you get into the nearest mirror, I want you to do this. I want you to do this because that means you still here. I want you to do this. Blink them eyes because that means you still here. I want you to do this because that means you still here. I want you to tie your shoe because that means you still here. I want you to get up and move around because let me tell you something. He don't have to do it. He do it because he love you. Doubting, you not understanding, it be the littlest things. It be the littlest things that you can complain about. And I want today to be your last day you doubt yourself. The last day you doubt God. The Bible say put your trust in no man, but a whole lot of y'all would trust a man versus God because you can't see God. But baby, God do his best work in the dark. He do his best work when you can't hear him. He do his best work when you can't see him. He do his best work when you don't understand. He do his best work when the doctor come in the room and say, there's nothing else we can do. You understand me? When man say no, God say yes. Hello. When man say no, God says yes. And whose report are you going to believe? Whose report? Because listen, the bad news and the good news, they don't even weigh the same. Because just when you about to give up, you come across my live. And you hear me talking about God. And now you a little confused because some of y'all got heavy hearts right now. Some of y'all confused on why people like me keep talking about Jesus. Okay. If doubt was your word, please take doubt. And I want you to cross doubt out. I want you to cross doubt out. If doubt was your word. Let's talk about trust. We're talking about what you ain't healed from. A lot of y'all, especially women, I can talk about women because I'm a woman. When somebody breaks your trust, it's so hard to trust anybody in certain situations again. Because you've been gave all your all to that person. And it ain't just about a man. Trust don't just come from, hurt don't just come from the opposite sex. Hurt can come from a best friend. Hey, Diamond. Hurt can come from a homegirl that y'all grew up together. And y'all rocked and y'all rolled together. And she turn around and try your man. Or hook somebody else up with your man. You understand me? Trust come, you sit down and you tell people your business, and then them listening ears became talking lips, and they talking about you all over town. Trust is something that's when it's broken, it is hard to trust people again, and a lot of women, like I said, stay single. Oh, thank you. Stay single for a long period of time because when the opposite sex break their heart and break their trust, baby. But it's something. When you break the trust of a man, listen, ladies, it's like you don't harm their grandma. And you know a lot of men love their grandmamas. When a woman breaks a man's trust, you would think you harmed his grandma because you every name in the book. I'm talking about, it's like, you be like, well, dog, Because when it comes down to it, I got to be able to trust you. I got to be able to know that you got my best interest at heart. Because I don't want to be around nobody that I got to second guess, because to me, you will put me in harm's way. You will allow something to happen to me because you feeling some type of way, and me being who I am, I don't pay attention to certain things. But once I find out you are not who you say you are, oh baby, you on that. I don't trust you. I don't trust you far as I can see you. But see, the problem with that is when trust is broken, sometimes everybody is placed in that same pot. But come here. When I talk about this just came to me. In the Bible, Mary and Martha trusted God. They trusted God. They trusted when their brother got sick, they trusted that let's call Jesus, because we know he's the healer. That's his homeboy. I'm just ad-libbing. That's his homeboy. So we know for a fact that he gonna jump up and do what he said, because he is God. You understand? So they called him on the phone. They called Jesus on the phone. Jesus. Yeah, how you doing? But your homeboy, my brother, Lazarus, he's sick. I'm gonna need for you to come. Jesus, did you hear me? You got quiet. I ain't hear you say nothing. Oh, you coming? You say you'll be here. You know how long before you be here? I'll be there. That's all Jesus let her know. But she had so much trust. But did she really? Because when the times got hard and everything went down, they had to go ahead and bury their brother. By the time Jesus came in town, it was a few days later, and he was already stinking. And the fact, listen to me, the fact that they have seen Jesus do miraculous things, and the fact that his homeboy was sick, but he didn't come when they said he was going to come. When he said, they felt like he should have came right then. They felt like he should have snapped his finger and came on and helped him. But see, they should have trusted him to know he was not gone. He was just resting. I say that to say this. When your trust has been broken, listen, I'm not trying to get you to gain it back. But I'm going to need for you to not hold that in your heart. Because now everybody is suspect. Everybody's suspect. You got to be able to get that discerning spirit to understand, especially when you grow up. When you know better, you do better. I had a homegirl that went behind me with my older kid's dad. And from that moment into this moment, when it comes to hollering about that's my friend, I'm very cautious. I don't have a whole lot of people I mingle around. If it ain't my sister them, I don't hang around a whole bunch of females. Because I already know a whole lot of them, too many of them, everybody ain't going to like you in the end. I learned that. It only took me that one time for her to bite me. For me to understand you too open. You're too open. You got to be careful slinging that word friend around. You got to be mindful when you hollering about bring them around. She had already showed me what she'll do and how she got down. But I'm thinking, because that's my home girl, she would never do me like that. Was I wrong? Because I was gullible back in the days. Now, I don't play like that. You understand me? But some of y'all will never really get there because your eyes are closed. It only should take 1 or 2 times at the max for a person to show you who they are. Sometimes you got to trust your instincts. Sometimes you got to give it to God and trust that He's never gonna give you no mess. You got to trust that. Listen, let me talk to you, Lord. You got to trust. Oh, I got to put my potatoes in the oven. You got to trust and you got to know when it comes to God, He ain't never gonna give you no mess. And when sometimes He send a storm your way, sometimes you got to weather that storm. Sometimes you got to weather the storm. Some of y'all want to run and hide and slide and don't want to go through not one thing, but you got to trust the process. If trust was your word, trust the process. Even if it hurt, even when it don't feel good, even when you're in a dry season in your life, you got to trust the process and stay the course. You don't trust not even yourself. You won't open a business because you're afraid of people, oh, they ain't going to support me. You won't get married because you worry about what the naysayers say. You won't walk away from your baby daddy because society says being with your baby daddy is what it is. You won't walk away from that girl because you a man and she shaped like a Coke bottle and you want everybody to be like, oh, your girl's so fine. You will not do what's best for you because you too busy worrying about what the naysayers gonna say. Listen to me. You are wonderfully made. Do you understand me? You are wonderfully made. You gotta trust that, you know what? I made some bad choices, but now I'm trying to get it right. You understand me? You got to trust yourself enough to know that now, oh yeah, I'm ready. Oh, I'm ready now. I'm ready. Your baby daddy hurt you? Understand this. It ain't the end of the world. It ain't the end of the world. You got to understand that. It ain't the end of the world. It ain't the end of the world. Trust that it's somebody out there for everybody. You got to trust that. Quit. When you don't trust, when you don't trust people, let it be known and move on. Don't linger there too long. Hold on, y'all got to put these potatoes in. I forgot all about the potatoes, y'all. I forgot all about I'm making baked potatoes tonight, y'all. But don't worry, I'm finna get them in, y'all. I'm finna get them in. Next one. We talking about what we ain't healed from. Okay, the next thing, if trust was your word, cross it out. Today is your healing day. Today is your healing day. Oh, now we finna get on a good one. We finna talk about hurt from my husband. Hurt from my husband. Come here. This gonna sting a little bit. It gonna sting a little bit. Yeah, it gonna sting. First of all, let me pull this back some. Listen to me. Somebody said they got hurt from their husband. Let me tell you something. A lot of people married that shouldn't even be married. Unless you went to God, not your mama, your pastor, your granddaddy, your daddy, unless you went to God and God told you that that was your husband, you ain't got no business even married to him. Because let me tell you something. Love is not, oh, y'all go on fancy trips, he give you money. Love is not him putting it down in the bedroom. That is not what love is. Love is when y'all go through a season in your life where the love ain't there no more, but y'all still fighting to be together. Come out for the women that done been hurt by their husband, their baby daddy, or their man. Come out. This gonna be your healing day. Because a lot of y'all sit around and y'all don't understand. You must stop blaming them for every single thing. Because unless, y'all know I ain't said this in a while. See, I'm from Florida. And Plies is a big rapper here. And Plies talk about dropping the ski. And that means strong arm. I'm just saying. I'm not saying we walk around here like that. But unless they strong armed you and made you do something, you allowed a lot of stuff to go on. Oh yeah, you allowed a lot of stuff to go on. You allowed hurt. You allowed disrespect. You allowed them to stay on your couch when you know he had a job. You allowed him to get you pregnant and walk away from being of his responsibilities. You walked away. You watched your mama go through things, and now you going through the same things. You seen everybody else in a relationship, and you wanted to be in a relationship. You seen everybody else with matching pajamas on, so you wanted matching pajamas on. You did all these things. And then you never even went to God not once. And if you did, while you was married, you didn't go to God not one time. And even if you went to God, a lot of the times you going to God, God fixed him, God changed him. How many times you went to God about you? How many times did you go to God about you? When did you tell yourself it was my fault? Some of that, what he did. And I'm not talking about him putting his hands or none of that on. That ain't what I'm talking about. But all this other stuff, and even that, listen to me. Some of y'all rush into relationships and you don't even get the time to know these men. And then you say, you know what? Then once you get in a relationship, it go left. Now you mad at God. You mad at God because, first of all, God ain't even told you that was your husband. You let them people in that church house tell you that's your husband. And God ain't never said that. God ain't tell you to marry that man. God didn't tell you that. But instead of you really healing, you sit around and point fingers and blame the blame game on everybody but yourself. And if you can be honest with yourself, ask yourself, did God tell me that was my husband? Did God tell me that was my wife? I dealt with a man for like 11, 12 years. Years. When I tell y'all, we did all kind of stuff together. But when it got down to him getting married, he married another woman that he had been messing with because she was pregnant. Right before they got married, I'm not talking about the man I'm married to, this was way before him. Right before they got married, we had a conversation. And he told me, he said, I'm marrying her, but I know she don't love me. You love me. He said and told me in my face, I know you love me, but I'm going to marry her to do the right thing because we got a child together. That marriage lasted a year. You see what I'm saying? And because of that, he was angry at God because they was in the church. He was playing the organ. He was doing all kind of stuff in the church. But yet, and they got married because it was the pastor. You know, they don't have relations. They don't have a baby. So he married her because they had a baby. He wanted to do the right thing. But that was not supposed to be his wife. And I said all that to say this. Some people are married right now that shouldn't even be married. If you are trying to be married because y'all got kids, I don't care. Be sure. Be sure. I don't put on. Don't do that to yourself or your children. Do you hear what I'm saying? You want to heal from the hurt. You got to forgive you before you can forgive him. I don't care if he cheated on you with your best friend, walked out on you, took everything. You got to forgive him. Forgive him. And you're not forgiving him for him. You're forgiving him for you. And for those that may have thought that it was a bad thing that you separated, that probably was the best thing that your life could have ever turned to, a divorce, because it didn't work out. How do you even know that that was sent by God? Good things do happen to bad things do happen to good people all the time. But if you really, really, really want to heal, first things first, take accountability for what you allowed to go on within the marriage. Every single thing that you allow to go on in your marriage. Deceit, him not working, him mistreating you, him staying out all night, whatever it is. I want you to forgive him. Because as long as you walk around here and you angry and you mad at the fact, that he don't move on, he got somebody else. Let me tell you something. A house built on another woman's tears will never stand. And you got to know that season in your life is over. This is harsh, but it's the truth. I'm not going to sit on here and tell you, girl, he coming back. That's a lie from the pits of hell. I don't know if he coming back because I don't even know if God wants y'all to even be together. That'll be a lie. Some of y'all want me to say, oh yeah, y'all going to be together. It going to work. I am not finna say that. I'm going to say, find you. Some of y'all lost yourselves in marriages, forgot who you were. You walked past the mirror and the mirror saying, well, darn, I ain't seen you in a long time. And everything I'm saying is hurtful because you trying to figure out, well, whose side is she on? He hurt me. Why is she telling me to forgive him? Because in order for you to heal, I'm being so serious, you must uproot everything that you got bound in there, because you have the divorce is holding you down. And think about it like a weight. You can't even smile some days because you think about how he hurt you and left you so bad. If you've been married and you divorced and you hurt by it, but you listening to me, you made it. When you thought you couldn't live without him, you made it. You couldn't breathe without him, you made it. You couldn't eat without him, you made it. You couldn't function without him, you made it. You know how I know you made it? Because you looking at me. You looking at me, you listening to me. When you thought that you couldn't do it without him because he was your everything, look at you living. Look at you living. It's a man that went through the same thing. You thought you couldn't breathe without him, but look at you living. Sometimes you got to let them see you living. Let them see that you can still function without them. Let them see you may have lost yourself one time, but baby, I found me and I ain't gonna never lose me again. That type of hurt is unimaginable because you thinking I married this person and I'm gonna be with this person forever. It don't mean that. Because I'm gonna tell you something else you did, where you went wrong. You went wrong because you felt like men are untouchable. Men don't have no issues. Men carry baggage just like women. And sometimes even more. I can imagine some of y'all didn't allow y'all men to be men because you are so used to being in control all the time. You may have ran him away because you were so strong all the time. You were strong all the time. And all you ever knew was to be strong. And you don't know how to take accountability. You may think, oh, he did this. It's somewhere you got to take accountability. I'm not saying in certain situations he just didn't like you. You should have picked that up too. But if you took your time, wow. If you took your time and got to know him, you will better understand it. You understand me? Understand. This healing process, it ain't for nobody else. It's for you. Everybody in the chat put me versus me. This is a personal fight for you to find you. A personal fight. Everybody should. If hurt from your husband was your word, put it. Cross it out. Because, baby, today is your healing day. Today is your healing day. Let's talk about rejection. Let's talk about rejection. Ladies, One of the biggest things a man don't like is rejection. A lot of men can't take rejection. Y'all know that, right? A lot of men are very insecure. Rejection. A lot of women put themselves in certain positions. That part. Some women, some people, when it comes to rejection, some women put themselves in certain positions. All because either they seen it somewhere, it's learned behavior, and they felt like I need to do it like them, or handle this like that, or dress like this, or react like that. Because a lot of women say this when I talk to them one-on-one. They say, you know, a man ain't gonna like me because of the way I'm built. I got children. I got a little stomach fat. I don't got no big butt. My skin is dark. I don't got no long hair. Oh, I don't got a certain type of job. I don't listen. When you put yourself in a position to win, you don't worry about rejection. Yanni say not true what? What, Yanni? You don't put yourself in a position. Let me tell you why. Some women, not all, they look at themselves in the mirror. Oh yeah, that ain't true. Some women look in the mirror and you judge you. Listen to me, ladies. Some women look in the mirror and you judge you. You judge you before you walk out the door. You can go and you can go get dressed, do your hair, do your makeup. You can do all this and you still carry doubt. Rejection. You carry doubt in your mind. You feel like, oh, I can't go over here because I'm not elite or I'm not A, B, and C. I can't go over here because I ain't driving a certain type of car. Oh, I got too many children. Oh, I gotta look good. Oh, my hair ain't long enough. Oh, I live in the projects. I drive an old raggedy car. I drive a car you have to beat the starter. You look at, oh, I don't articulate my words. You look in the mirror, you doubt yourself way before you come outside. And you assume that everybody is talking about you. And people may be talking about you, but it might not be what you think they're talking about. Have you ever just been in a community where your kids doing wrong? I'm just using that as an analogy. Like, you got kids and they just doing wrong, breaking this stuff over here, young daughter pregnant. It's just like stuff. And then people talk about you and you assume that they talking about you. They saying, oh, she don't got no job. Oh, she on Section 8. Oh, she get food stamps. Oh, she ghetto. Oh, she got to be angry. Oh, she ain't never been loved correctly. Oh, she ain't have her mommy and daddy. Like, she ain't educated. Like, people will talk about you. You go out and you see men and you be like, well, dang, ain't nobody looking at me. Ain't nobody checking for me. Listen to the words that are about to come out my mouth. People might be talking about you, but if they talking about you, let them talk. You can't straighten the whole world. When I open my phone and go live, I cannot expect everybody to like me. I can't expect my page to be jumping like Monster Mara page. I got to get on my live and love on who loves me. I got to get on here confident. I got to get on here knowing that I can keep 25 people engaged and they going to come and they going to support me. I got to know that if I don't care if it's one person, somebody going to click on my live and listen to me. You got to quit walking around here saying that you're a winner with doubt on your mind. You cannot look like you gonna lose something because of what has happened to you in your past. Before I became the woman that I am right now, standing before y'all. You think that people didn't talk about me? A lot of men, like the men I don't dealt with, they told me, you got too many kids. I had 4 boys from 2 kids' daddy. Ain't nobody gonna want you. I hang around a lot of high yellow women. Oh, you too dark. I talk loud. Oh, you too ghetto. Oh, you're not the prettiest one in the clique because you dark skinned and the red women. You feel what I'm saying? Like, your butt ain't big. Like, I've heard a lot of things in my life. It wasn't until I looked in the mirror and really began to look at me and realized this. Even though all that was said and all the women got the men, they still talked about me. But they weren't talking about me how I assumed that they were talking about me. I thought they always said, oh, she got all the kids, she did, she... Mm-mm. You know what they said? I've been married for 2 years. When I got engaged, all the people that I thought would be saying certain things of done said, you know what they said about me? They was like, you waited. You did it the right way. You had it hard, but you raised your kids. Like, you know, I would have walked away from some of the things. Just when you think a whole lot of people talking about you, they really sitting down admiring who you are going to become because they know how strong you are. You may not see the confidence in you. You may not be confident within yourself, but you got to believe what I am telling you. Just when you think they talking, and some might be talking, but everybody ain't saying negative things about you. I'm guaranteeing you. I said this yesterday. Everybody is not going to like me. Everybody ain't going to like me on this live. Some men are saying, oh, she loud, she ugly, she dark-skinned, she ain't got no big butt. But if we sat down, every man that came across my life, and I can guarantee you, if we had to put them in a where, like I'm talking about, you know, I'm talking about put sand and you shake the sand and you get the shells. If we put every man that came across my life that we don't even see, and you think that they saying that, I can guarantee you, baby, I can bet you everything in my bank account. Every man on here is not saying what one man might be saying. I'm married now, but I'm just letting you know. The next time you feel like rejection or you scared of rejection, understand, just because they reject you, it don't mean it's a bad thing. Baby, that is a great thing because the one God has for you. You understand me? And I said all that. Still don't got no big old butt. Still got a good. I got 4 kids. 3 of them grown. I talk loud. When I go to church, I'm loud in church. My husband come home, I'm loud. And he knows this. And I still got the ring. And I still got the house. You understand? I said all that to say that. Just when you think nobody ain't watching. And baby, he scooped me up real quick. Because he said, oh, I knew you was a good woman. So for the women and the men that's feeling rejection, no, baby. Rejection ain't always a bad thing. Rejection can be your setup for your comeback, for your, okay, Mrs. Right, Mr. Right. But you got to be confident enough to know, listen, I ain't everybody cup of tea. And baby, I know I ain't everybody cup of tea. But baby, when God created me, he broke the mold, baby. He ain't nobody else like me. If my husband cheat on me and left me for somebody else, baby, listen to what I'm saying. If he did, baby, she couldn't even buy him a ticket to outer space to impress me. Baby, you gonna have to do something. Baby, you gonna have to have something in that arsenal because ain't no other ever gonna grace his presence like me. Do you understand that? And I'm that confident to say it, and I ain't high yellow, and my hair ain't down my back, and my stomach ain't flat, and my booty ain't big. But I'm confident enough to know who I am. Baby, play with it if you want to. Lose me if you want to. Do you understand me? I'm saying this to every woman on this live that has been rejected or felt like, oh, this can't be where my husband at. Baby, he on the horizon. He on the horizon. I'm trying to help you heal before he come. Because we finna get rid of all that gunk that has you bound and scared to tell yourself who you are. Baby, I'm a bad mama jamma, and you can believe that. And I ain't talking about no looks. I'm talking about how I can hold it down. I can hold it down with him and without him. I'm talking about how I got his back. Baby, God got the front and I got the back. What's up? But my husband is up in his stuck. But see, some of y'all ain't confident enough, and some of y'all don't even understand why I'm saying all this. But rejection, baby, it don't live at your address no more. So if you put rejection on your list, baby, cross rejection out. Because rejection don't live at your address not now another day. Do you hear me? You got to be confident enough, even if it hurts you so bad to see him with somebody else. Forgive him. Because now he's made a way for the real person to come get you. He's made a way for the one God has created for you to come get you. What you saying? Y'all be scared, but cross rejection off your list. Let's talk about it. Trauma from parents. This everybody right here. This I'm just saying this. I'm talking about what haven't you healed from. That's what we're talking about today. A lot of us not healed from the trauma of our parents. Y'all support y'all live hosts. Now come on. Support y'all live hosts. Show y'all girls some love now. I ain't got no business leaving off here without 100,000 taps. Y'all support y'all live hosts now. Tap that screen. Come on here. I'm at 60. I don't want to leave off here without 100,000 taps. Come on now. Tap that screen. Y'all show y'all live hosts some love today now. Trauma from parents. I'm going to tell y'all something. We love our mamas. We love our daddies, but we sure enough love our mamas. Some mamas are toxic. Some mamas will hold you down. Some parents will hold you down. Some parents ain't never been loved correctly, so they don't know how to love you correctly. Some of y'all got to heal from what broke you. Some of y'all don't even know why y'all act the way y'all act until you think about the way your mama is. Some of y'all got toxic parents, period. Your mama still cussing. Your daddy still cussing. Your daddy didn't care. Your mama didn't care. Your grandma raised you. Grandma around here cussing and mad and angry. Or auntie got to raise you. Everybody angry, mad, toxic. Don't know how to communicate. Don't know how to forgive. Don't know how to set boundaries. Don't know how to do none of that. Listen to me. Big Lex. Because somebody gonna see if Big Lex real. Somebody gonna tell me if Big Lex is real. Is Big Lex a bot or a person? Okay. It don't even matter. I was just making sure she was blocked. Listen. How do I look like a stud? Because I got my hair wrapped up. How do I look like a stud? I asked was she a real person because she can't think I'm a stud. Because that means you ain't never been on my page. And if I was a stud, what does that got to do with my conversation? That's what I should have asked her before I blocked her. What does that got to do with this conversation? If I was a stud, what does that got to do with this conversation? Period. I'm talking about one thing. You asking me, am I a stud? If I was, what does that got to do with this conversation? Hello? People, I don't understand some people. And if you asking me that, you're not even following me. Because if you was following me, you would already know ain't nothing about me a stud. But baby, that's neither here nor there. Back to what I was saying. Trauma from your parents. Understand, a lot of our parents was in survival mode when they had us. They was trying to make it out of whatever season of their life they were in. Our parents could never. The way we live right now, our parents could never. Because all they know is what they know. And what we know is what we know. Just like we could never be back in the slavery days. I know I couldn't. You understand me? The way our ancestors fought and went through what they went through, baby. Me? Back in the days, master, grabbing up a stitch, trying to whoop me. Listen here. Listen here. I know I wouldn't have made it. You understand me? Our parents wouldn't make it now. Because the way our minds are set up, we be grinding and going hard. Our parents was in survival mode. So they did what they did for that time that they were in. And it's not an excuse, but a lot of them didn't get the love. A lot of our moms didn't get the love from their mama. A lot of our dads didn't get the love from his dad. A lot of our dads didn't get the love from his mama. A lot of us didn't get the love from our dads. So we don't even know what real love looked like coming from a parent. And when your parent has made mistakes and you stay there in that spot too long, you carry that trauma with you in your adulthood. And now you cannot function as an adult because you are still bound to what your mama them did. Listen, my daddy didn't care. My mama was on drugs until I was 13 years old. My mama is my world. I love my mama with everything in me. Do you understand me? But until I was 13 years old, my mama was out selling the food stamps. She went at home. Lights was off. Water was off. Baby, I can go on and on. I went through it. I was in the gutter. You understand? In the gutter. My daddy was there but didn't care. I got married 2 years ago. The Lord saw fit to keep my daddy around long enough for us to grow up and for me to forgive him. My daddy walked me down the aisle. Some women dream of their dad walking them down the aisle. Do you understand me? My daddy was there to walk me down the aisle. Not because he was there when I was growing up. I don't even have my daddy's last name. But at some point in my life, I had to forgive him because I understood that he did not know how to love me or my siblings because nobody ever loved him, nor did they teach him how to love. Some of our moms got stuff in our names, lost everything, walked away, didn't know how to be a mama because her mama wasn't there. Or if her mama was there, her mama was there trying to survive in a situation she was in. And when she grew up, she became the same way her mama was. And she still didn't know how to be a mother to you. But today, I don't care what your mama did and I don't care what your daddy did. You're going to forgive them. And you're not forgiving them for you. For them, you're forgiving them for you. Because you want to heal. You tired of being angry and sad and mad and living like your mama lived, thinking like your mama thought, acting like your mama acted, putting up with things like your mama put up with. You dealing with somebody just like your mama dealt with somebody. Your daddy wasn't there, now your baby daddy ain't there. And you like that because you saw that. And if you have children, and you not making sure they daddies in their life, shame on you. If you know you didn't have that growing up, why you ain't make sure you pick the right man? And sometimes we lay down with a man not knowing they ain't gonna be a good daddy. Listen to me. Don't be the reason why your kid's daddy not in their life when you didn't grow up with your daddy. You didn't grow up with your daddy and you ain't making sure they ain't that. Who? About my children, it's a lot of humble pie I ate. About my children. I put up with a lot because I refuse to allow my kids not to grow up with their dad. My kids' daddies in all their life. I got 4 kids, 2 baby daddies. My other 3 grown. And when I tell you, he a hell of a daddy. And he ain't perfect. He did some things. But when it come to his children, he don't play. My last one got his own daddy. When it come to him, he don't play. But it ain't like it's perfect. Even if y'all not together, it still don't got nothing to do with them kids. If he moved on with somebody, even if he moved on with your friend, it still ain't got nothing to do with you. You want to know how to break that trauma bond? You want to know how to break generational curses? You got to be the opposite of what your mama was. You walk around here and you want God to do something for you, but yet you won't do just one thing, and that is, you know, the hardest thing for a human to do is forgive. It's so hard for us to forgive. Somebody do something to us, Lord have mercy, we go, oh, I'm done with them. Let me tell you something. The woman that went with my kid's daddy, it hurt me to my soul to watch my kid's daddy and my friend ride around being together. But one thing I did, I released her from my heart. I released her from my heart because you know why? God gonna take care of those people that hurt you. God gonna take care of them. And you can't trust God with just a little bit of part of your life. You must trust God with the whole everything. Even the bad. You gotta trust him. You gotta trust him. Some of y'all talking about trust God. Some of y'all don't even trust God, but you want somebody, you want to be able to trust somebody. You don't even trust God. You got to trust God with everything in you, even when all hell breaking loose, even when you got the eviction notice on your door, even when your husband walking away, even when your kids' daddy walking away and living the best life, even when your money looking funny, even when your money looking funny, trust God. When the boss say you fire, when they say you're not getting a promotion, you're not getting a raise, trust him. You taking a test, you keep failing it, trust him. You want to open a business where it failed, trust him. You about to go down, trust him. Okay. Release your parents, first of all, before we can release these trauma bonds from your parents. Release them. They made mistakes. You made some too, and you're going to make some as long as you live. And listen, set boundaries. Set boundaries. Set boundaries. You must set boundaries. You got a toxic mama, set boundaries. When she go to talking out the side of, no ma. When she go to doing it, no ma, no dad. Like, set boundaries. Some things you're going to allow around your children and a lot of things you're not. Release your parents and give them to God and let God deliver you. Ain't you tired of running around here sad? Okay. If trauma from your parents was your thing, I want you to cross that out because you should have been on wrote it down. Everybody on my live should have a pen and a paper because we put the date on here. Today is our healing date. We crossing out everything that has us bound. Next, we talking about mental abuse. Mental. Let me tell you something. I wrote a book, and the title of my book called 3 Years Too Long. He was never a physical type of guy. He never, ever. She said, I'm late here, but I'm here. He never. We healing today, sister. We are healing. If you haven't downloaded my journal, go to the link in my bio. Download that journal. But if you haven't downloaded my journal, make sure you have something to write on. Make sure you have your pen and your pencil. And at the top of that, you need to put healing. And you need to put today's date. And tell me what you are not healed from. Because we healing today. He was never a physical abuse. It was a mental abuse. He controlled me here. To the point where in my mind, I had to succumb to everything that he would say to me. He would talk reckless to me. Reckless. Disrespectful, distasteful. Do stuff. I can catch him doing stuff, but I stayed in it and stayed in it and stayed in it and stayed in it. Until one day I got sick and tired of being sick and tired of watching myself be sick and tired. When I got sick and tired of being sick and tired of watching myself be sick and tired, I told myself nobody could stop it. I prayed and said, Lord, take this pain away. The Lord clapped back and said, I ain't taking nothing away because I ain't, first of all, told you to deal with this man. This man would tell me, now mind you, when he met me, I was in school. This is my first year. I got a master's degree now. I had just was getting ready to get my AA. I was a single mother, had my own apartment, own car. This man would act as if I was nothing. He stood in my house, rode in my car, and said, I have nothing. He only dealt with women that had themselves together. He told me I was nothing but a high-paid babysitter. And I would look in the mirror and say, you know what? I know I ain't good enough. He only dealt with women that had themselves together. Mind you, I was in college. I wasn't on no Section 8 or no government. I was in low income, but I paid my own bills. Food was in my house. House was clean. Took care of my kids. Working a full-time job, but I still allowed him to have me questioning everything because it was a mental. And everybody know verbal is the worst kind because verbally, you always have it stained in your mind. He waking up talking to me rough. He going to sleep disrespecting me. He waking up disrespecting me. He going to sleep disrespecting me. My kids watching me cry and break down. And I stood in the closet and stood in that shower and I screamed, Lord, please help me. The Lord say, I'm not taking nothing away, but I will give you strength for the journey. I give you strength for the journey. I'm going to give you strength. And he gave me the strength. When I got tired of him talking to me any type of way, and I messed around and looked in the mirror and saw my reflection. You understand me? And I saw my reflections. And I realized who I was and whose I was. It was time for me to heal. It was time for me to heal. It was time for me to say, you know what? Wait a minute. This can't be life. This can't even be of God. Not me crying every day. Not me crying every day. So when you say mental, you got to fight with everything in you to overcome the mental assault that was on your life. That part. Just right here. You got to fight for your mental to be back in tune. And when I tell you, the day I walked away and told myself, and mind you, I didn't walk away the first time, the 100th time, the 1,000th time, the 2,000th time. It took a while for me to get enough confidence to say, I deserve better than this. And this can't be what God got for me. I remember talking to one of my homegirls, and she was saying this and that. And I told her, I would not look back 10 years from now and still be in a broken situation. And baby, I am not. Because I fought with everything in me. You hear me? Listen to me, ladies. I fought with everything in me to regain who I was throughout that whole ordeal. And when I broke free, baby, I ain't look back. When I broke free, I ain't look back. I can remember having a conversation with him. And he told me, oh, you changed. The tone of my voice was different. The way I reacted to him, responded to him was different. Because now, at that point, I had found me again. I was able to walk away and know that I had loved him the right way and he mistreated me. And I did nothing wrong to him. I was able to walk away. And when you can walk away from somebody like that has harmed you and meant you no good, and you can walk away and say, I did everything that I could. But I understood I had to take responsibility. When I started taking responsibility, I got my mental in order. Because I ain't had no business dealing with no man like that. None. My older kid's daddy had already showed me the blueprint on what a good man is and how I should be treated. I didn't have to work with him, but we were young and it just didn't work out. But me lowering my standards for somebody like him, you understand me? I'm talking about lower my standards for somebody like him. That is what I be talking about when I say it's me versus me. You got to tell yourself you've had enough. You got to tell yourself you've had enough. And only then your mama can't get tired, your homegirl can't get tired, your homeboy can't get tired, your auntie, your sister. You gonna still go back until you get sick and tired of being sick and tired of being watching yourself be tired. You understand me? That part. See what I'm saying? And when you get tired, when you've had enough, me, when I got enough, I can still remember the last time he called me and y'all, he said, I want to talk. And me saying, okay. When he got in my car, I had already made up in my mind that this going to be the last time. I had already made up my mind. When he got in my car, we riding to my house. We riding light to light. When we got to a train track, he tells me, oh, I know, you know what we come to do. I said, we're not doing that. You said you wanted to talk. But what his thing was, he thought if he say that, I get him up in there. We're not doing the 1-2 tonight. And I meant that. He said, what you mean? Girl, he went to acting up. I almost called y'all girl like I'm talking to one of my homegirls. But he went to talking reckless. I had already had a made up mind. I got to that train track, y'all, and I took that car all the way around. And I took him back to where I picked him up from. You understand me? And from that day forward, when I dropped him off, y'all, he kicked my door, and I didn't even mind. I drove off in tears, but they weren't tears because I was missing him. Tears because that was my release date. The chains had been broken because I could finally drop him off and didn't even care. I did not care. I dropped him off and ain't looked back since. So when it comes to mental abuse, you got to take your power back. You got to take your power back. Take your power back. From what is weighing you down to what is holding you hostage. That's it. You telling yourself mentally, I'm tired. I'm tired. You ever been so tired where you just tired? Where you telling the Lord, Lord, I am tired. But some of the stuff that we go through, we got to look in the mirror and face it because we got to be the ones. Because I know I ain't had no business. Y'all hear me? This man ain't even had no teeth in his mouth. I ain't had no business. I ain't had no business. You hear me? And I'm serious about that, even though it's funny. Like, y'all, I ain't had no business. But you got to go through something. And sometimes you be asking God, because there's a scripture in the Bible where it had a thorn in his side, and God would not remove that thorn in his side. And everybody think that we serve a God, oh, just take the thorn out. Sometimes He's going to leave that thorn in there so that you can learn your lesson, so that you can understand. I ain't first of all told you to touch that hot stove. I ain't tell you to go down and through there, and you went down and through there because curiosity got the best of you. Sometimes you got to stand still. What I'm telling you is when you get sick and tired, honeys, you'll know. If mental abuse was your thing, put a line through it. Grief. I'm not going to stay too much on grief because grief is a touchy subject. Because there's no expiration date on how long you grieve. There's no, and you're going to grieve however much long it's going to take. And I can't tell you how I would handle certain things because how you feel is not how I feel. But I will say this. When you think about losing someone, you got to know God don't make no mistakes. God don't make no mistakes. Give that situation to God and ask God to give you peace over all understanding. You want peace, you need peace. I'm not going to stay too long on grief because I can't tell you how to grieve because you might be good today, but tomorrow you might have a moment. And it's okay. It is okay to cry. It's okay to cry. And you know the hardest grief to get over is to grieve somebody that ain't even really gone, but you want to get them out your life. That kind of grief right there, they not even gone, but you like, I'm done with them. To me, I don't know you. But if you lost a loved one, please give it to God. I'm not going to stay on grief too long because grief is something, it ain't no time limit on grief. You understand me? And I'll be wrong if I say you should feel. No, I can't tell you how to feel. Today might be a good day. Tomorrow might not be. But just keep going. Don't give up. I will say that. Fear of abandonment. Hypertension. Fear of abandonment. Listen. When you attach yourself to somebody and then you can't do nothing without them, that's a problem. Some people entwine themselves with soul ties. You are attached to somebody that you shouldn't be attached to. If you ain't no twin, you wasn't born by yourself. Oh, thank you. You wasn't born by yourself. I mean, you were born by yourself unless you were a twin. You can do a whole lot of things that you think you can't do all by yourself. You ain't afraid of abandonment. You afraid if you let go. Sometimes it be relationship. You afraid if I let him go, somebody else gonna get him. Let him go if he want to go. You can't make him stay. If she want to go, let him go. Listen, this is why I tell a lot of women, don't just be a mother. Them children gonna grow up. Them children gonna grow up and they're gonna leave you right there where you stand. Love you enough to be able to walk away if it don't work out. Abandonment is something that I don't know, that you so attached to a person that you can't let them go. And love will have you thinking you that in love with them. And if a person can walk away from you, how much do they love you? Think about that the very next time. If somebody can just walk away from you like that, but yet you can't let them go, it's a problem, Houston. That it's easy for you to let me go just like that. You ain't gonna fight for me. You don't care if I'm hurt. You understand me? You got to say to yourself, wait a minute. If they can go on without me, why can't I go on without them? Because you know it's somebody else out there. Are you really afraid of abandonment, or you afraid of you, oh, I'm going to be alone? Quit thinking that you're going to be alone. You only going to be alone because it's a mindset. If you want to date, go date. If you want to be by yourself, be by yourself. You can't stop your life because you hurt, because I can tell you they ain't going to stop their life. I can guarantee you that. Most women want to stay single and heal, and I need closure, while the man over there happy, married, bought a house, got up pregnant, and you standing back like this. And you hurt. And he ain't studying you. I had to learn that. That man ain't studying me. And here I am hurt and need closure. I learned I don't need no closure. I learned I ain't need no closure. I learned that, wait a minute, hold on. Because if he can go on without me, he ain't care nothing about me anyway. You understand me? If fear of abandonment was yours. Now this nervous system, no, I don't even know how to speak on that. Listen, y'all already know. My life is my life. I ain't going to sugarcoat it. I ain't going to hold nothing back. I ain't going to water it down to fit your needs. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. Because some people been lied to all their life. Be running around here. And listen, I can't stand you want to ask me for advice and want me to say, oh, he coming back. Girl, he ain't studying you. He done moved on over there. He done moved on over there. And you standing around here talking about you need clothes. You standing like this, thinking that, oh, because I got kids, he going to come back. And the biggest thing women be saying, because I got that good, oh, he going to come back. Girl, he only spinning the block because you let him spin the block. He ain't coming back to be your man. And ain't it something how some women are baby mamas and become the side chick? I ain't going to never understand that. I know that because I've been there. I was wondering to myself, how I'm the baby mama and I'm the side chick. When I got that revelation, I said, ain't nobody side chick. I don't dealt with dudes that had old ladies and they tell me you don't know how to act right. They told me you don't play passenger backseat too well. And I realized I don't. I had to tell myself that one day. I don't play passenger seat well. I don't play backseat. Baby, if I can't be in the front seat, if I can't drive it, I don't want to be a part of it. Your girl just ain't no passenger seat, backseat type of driver. I'm just saying. You gonna have to, what we doing here? Some of y'all don't understand that. Hey, some of y'all don't understand that. Some of y'all be side chicks. Listen, I ain't side chick material. I'm gonna be just honest with you. I don't play too well like that. I'm going to need my own man so I can call him when I want to, so he can come over when I want him to come over. I'm going to need to be able to take pictures. I'm going to need to be able to show your face. I'm going to need to be able to say, that's my man. I ain't got time to be fighting nobody over no man. It's too many out there. I don't play side chick, passenger seat, back seat driver. I don't play that too well. You hear what I'm saying? I don't. You hear what I'm saying? So when women be asking me, I'm serious, y'all. They would get in my inbox and they ask me for advice. And the first thing they say, well, I'm dealing with my baby daddy and he got somebody. Hold on, right there, you messed up, right there. You messed up right there. You the baby mama, but you the side chick. Quit walking around here like being a baby mama is a badge of honor. Being a mother is the badge of honor. Being a baby mama don't carry no weight. Being a mother, listen to me. You brought life in this world. That's the badge of honor. Being a baby mama, if you don't take several seats in the back and come out to the front and get out of my face, because you the baby mama, I'm a baby mama, you a baby mama, she a baby mama. What does that mean? My husband got a baby mama. What that mean? I'm just saying, for my girls, Jamaica, them saying that I just said what's on my mind. I'm just saying, somebody got to tell the truth here, ladies. Because it's too many people in the Lulu that's Lulu. Listen to me. Healing. Everything I said. You should have crossed it off. Because, baby, we healing from it. Listen to me. We're no longer going to be bound to what don't pour into us. We're no longer bound to what's holding us hostage. You understand me? If you don't do nothing else, if you don't never come back on my live a day in your life, I can guarantee you're going to remember this live if you don't remember another live. Because we healing today. We're not going past January and wait till November to get in front of nobody and try to show out at Thanksgiving dinner. We're not carrying the baggage of our mom and our dad. We're not doing that. We're going to have our children speaking to one another. We're going to have our children talking to their cousins. We're not going to be the generation that's like our moms and dads that the cousins don't speak because something happened in y'all childhood. Now my cousins don't talk to me because they mama mad at my mama. That makes them mad at me because they want to ride with their mamas. I'm not going to be mad. We got people mad. Your granddaddy. Your daddy mama cheated on your mama on the other side of town. You got aunties that don't got the same mama, but they got the same daddy. And mama, they're mad at them because of what mama, grandma, and the other lady did. Has nothing to do with you. Some of y'all don't understand why y'all can't forgive people. Soon as somebody do something to you, you don't see no space to say, let me forgive you. Because forgiveness is one of the hardest things to do, to forgive. Because when you forgive, you think that they won. Oh, if I forgive them, they won, they hurt me. You think you're the only one being hurt. Ladies, You think you the only one been cheated on, dogged out, lied to, used, been side chick. You ain't know he had a chick. You knew he had a chick. You still played around, fell in love. You think you the only one he help you pay your bills. You think you the only one. You are not. You are not. You think you the only one got your heart broke? You think you the only one in this world that mama didn't take care of you, your grandma had to raise you. You think you the only one that don't got your daddy last name, and you got homegirls got their daddy last names and they trying to act like they better than you. You think you the only one? You think you the only one, you live with your baby daddy, y'all having a happy family, and you think hell ain't gonna come because you raising your child with your baby daddy. You think because you live in a gated community, all hell ain't gonna break loose. You think because you dating a celebrity or somebody with a whole lot of money, you ain't gonna never have no hard time. You think because you don't came up on a lick and you got everything material-wise, hell ain't gonna knock on your door. You think, oh, because my son going to college, my son better than anybody child that didn't go to college. You think that you better than people because you got material things. Baby, you ain't exempt if you go to Mount Zion Church. You can be the pastor's wife. Hell gonna come for you one way or another because you living in this world. But you got to get this mentality that, you know what, I'm no longer walking around here angry and mad at things I can't change. I cannot change the season in my life that I went through with that dude. I can't change that season in my life. I wrote a book about it. Anybody want to read it? The link in my bio. I can't change it. Bad as I wish I can erase certain things that I did, I can't. Because you know why? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you why. Because everything I done went through made me who I am. I had to go through the shaking and the pressing to become who I am right now. I told y'all my mama was on drugs, daddy didn't care, men hurt me, baby daddy went with my friend, but I got a whole master's degree. 4 kids and a whole master's degree. In society, a black woman, loud from the ghetto, from the hood, going through what I went through, struggle to raise her kids, got a master's degree? Who would have ever thought? Hey, Miss Frida, who would have ever thought? Because you know why? I stopped trusting me and started trusting God. I got out the way and let God do his big one. I realized I wasn't the one they come to see. You understand me? I stepped out the way and let God do the heavy lifting. Now I got a good man. I got a good man. He ain't perfect, but I got a good man. A provider. A protector. I got a good man. I could never go back. If me and him didn't make it, I could never go back to mediocre because he showed me exceptional. He showed me extraordinary. I could never go back to simple. Never. After him, baby, he showed me extraordinary. He showed me when I thought I knew love, baby, he showed me. You understand me? A love from a black man. And a lot of women feel like black men don't know how to love. Honey. Let me clock that T, clock that T, clock that T, clock that T, clock that T. When God showed up, God showed up. I got my master's degree, bought a house, and got married. All in the same year. That thing fell off the wall. When God show up, he don't show up. He show up and show out. You got to trust that. Clock that T. Clock it. You understand me? But you don't understand that because some of y'all won't even step out the way. You better clock that T. Baby, he went to the house that I'm in. We're not under no loan. Do you understand me? My husband had the money in the bank. This house, we didn't get a loan from the bank. He had the money in the bank. Like all he did was when he got a cashier's check and we put the money down. That's what kind of God we serve. That's what kind of God we serve. Do you understand me? That's the kind of God we serve. We ain't wait on no loan. We went and got the money out the bank, and they did the paperwork, and we put the money down for the house, and you know, we got the loan like that. But we ain't under no Fannie Mae. We ain't under no government assistance. You understand me? This is our house until, you know, we paying a mortgage. But what I'm saying, listen to what I'm saying. A woman that been through hell and high water, been in the valley. You looking at the poster child of them saying what she ain't gonna do, so I did it anyway. They said I couldn't do it, and I did it anyway. I didn't think I would do it, but I did it anyway. Do you understand me? The plan that God has for your life. He has plans for you to prosper and not up for you to fail. God knows the plans that he has for your life. Do y'all understand me? To say everything I said, God knows the plan that he has for your life. For you to prosper and not for you to fail. But you got to trust the process. Everybody in the chat put trust the process. Trust the process. When all hell done broke loose, trust the process. When them kids acting up, trust the process. When your marriage about to go left, trust the process. When that job acting up, trust the process. When them doctors say you ain't well, trust the process. When them people at your church acting up, trust the process. When that car go to acting up, trust the process. When them bills piling up and you ain't got no money, trust the process. When the government go to acting up, trust the process. You got to trust the process, and you got to understand, even when you can't see him. Trust the process. Everything that we talked about, we're not living in that place no more. You got to tell yourself, your situation, trust, don't live here no more. Doubt, don't live here no more. Rejection, don't live here no more. Fear, don't live here no more. Abandonment, don't live here no more. Hurt from my husband, don't live here no more. Hurt from my wife, don't live here no more. Church hurt, don't live here no more. Rejection on my job, don't live here no more. Listen to me. It don't live there anymore. Not at your address, maybe down the street, but at your address as of tonight, we casting that thing in the pits of hell. I don't want God to uproot it. I want him to uproot it and burn it up. Because in order for you to get where you need to be, you got to heal first. Do you hear what I say? You got to heal first. You walked around with all that gunk in you. You understand with me? You walked around with all that heaviness in you. After the night, you should feel. Now, everybody that made a mental box, everything that we talked about, I want you to put it in that mental box. Everything that we talked about, I'm going to need for you to put it in that box. I need for you to put a lid on that box. I need for you to chain up that box. I need for you to put cement on that box. I need for you to put a barbed wire on that box. And I need you to pick that box up. And I want you to dash it. I want you to dash it, because that's going to the pits of hell. You don't want to carry that big heavy mess no more. You want to be happy. In order for you to get to a certain place, you got to clean up what you messed up. You up in here. You messed up a lot of things because you looked at a lot of things. You took a lot of things. You allowed a lot of things. You sat there and accepted a lot of things because you didn't know no better. But as of today at 6:38, you're no longer carrying what had you bound. You got to speak that thing. When doubt come in your mind, doubt don't live here no more. Somebody on my live, you've been getting into it with your kid's dad. You're going to get into it with him again. But the very next time you have a conversation with your kid's dad and the conversation get ready to go left, stop, take a breath and say, no, we're not going to do this. Because in order for us to co-parent, we got to get along. Because it's time for our kids to see us getting along. We got to stop all this back and forth, not listening to each other, tearing each other down, because our kids is watching. I don't know who that was for. Whoever that was for, you're going to get into it, but you've been getting into it with your kid's daddy. You're going to get into it with him again, but this time you're going to change the trajectory of that conversation, because now it's time for you to grow up and stop and heal. You cannot heal and you're going to listen to me and cuss your baby daddy out, or you allow him to cuss you out. You got to change the trajectory, and if he go to still talking, hang up until he get it. Hang up until he said, wait a minute, what is she acting? No, I'm no longer going to live there. That is not a part of me anymore. I don't know who needed to hear that, but the next conversation with you and your baby daddy, until y'all get it right, y'all ain't going to never move on from emotionally being attached to each other. You still being attached because you in your mind, you angry on the way he did you. You angry how he did the children. But listen to me. Them kids don't know nothing about that. Them kids still love their daddy. I don't care what he didn't do. He ain't paid the child support. He ain't talked to him in a while. Them kids still love their daddy. Them kids still love their daddy. I'm telling you. Some of these men can't do no wrong in them kids' eyes. You know what he done did, but you ain't the judge and the jury. You can't judge him because you ain't perfect either. You can't judge him because you ain't judge him. You ain't perfect either. And you played some fault in the reason why he ain't around. Stop. Whoever you are, just stop. I just had to say that. But listen. Y'all, come on. I got Coke bottles. I just wanted a drink. I put 10 drinks in there. 2 people bought me a drink. Y'all, come on and support y'all live hosts. Come on, y'all. I know I'm talking good. Support y'all live hosts. I got too many people in here for y'all not to support y'all live hosts. Come on now. I got too many people in here. And I know I'm talking good. Support your live hosts. Come on. I got 50-some people in my YouTube. Come through YouTube. Come on, TikTok. Show your girl some love. I ain't got no business ever even leaving out of here with less than nothing. All the time, I'm talking good. I'm pouring into you. Now, y'all already know how we got to do this thing to keep me going. Pouring, y'all got to support y'all live hosts. I don't always ask. I would talk, and I be doing stuff that people would charge you for. And I'm asking that you support your live hosts. Come on, y'all. Got to do better. But listen. Thank you. Come on, y'all. Listen. Thank you, Tisha. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all know I don't think everybody rich, but come on, y'all got to support y'all live hosts. I shouldn't be leaving off here less than nothing. Because I know I'm talking good. I'm talking to y'all, giving y'all stuff free, which people be making you pay for. And here I am because I want to help everybody heal. But y'all got to support your girl. Thank you. Listen, let me tell y'all something. I appreciate every single person. I don't even know who the message was for. But I obey the Holy Spirit when they tell me to do something and say something, I'm going to do it. So many people, they want to be or go to the next level, but they don't know how, and they don't understand they are being held down, held bound to certain things that they don't want to release. But tonight, we released a whole lot of things. That don't live at your address no more. You're not going to get off this live and be your same self. It's time to heal. You should be lighter right now. You should be like, dang, she took some stuff off me. Yes. You got to tell yourself, you thinking you running and you hiding, you not fooling nobody. I appreciate everybody that tapped the screen, that shared the screen, that tapped, that sent a gift, that didn't send a gift. I hope I help somebody. Your paper should look like mine. Everything should be crossed out because baby, we're not living like that. We're not living like that no more. We're not. We're going to get ready to pray. Repent of all my sins. Lord Jesus, I come to you humble, thanking you in advance for choosing me to be the vessel you chose to speak to your people. Lord, cover me from the top of my head to the sole of my feet. I plead the blood of Jesus over my husband and my son. Lord, protect their goings and their comings. Close the mouths of the enemy, close the ears of the prince of the air. Lord, anything that's not like you, I cancel it. Lord, open every door that needs to be open and close every door that needs to be closed. Anybody sick on my life, I'm asking you to heal them from the inside out because you said by your stripes we are healed. Anybody weak on my life, I'm asking you to make them strong. Lord, I'm asking that you make them the head and not the tail. Make them the lender and not the borrower. Make them first and not the last. Lord, everything that has held them down, held them bound, held them captive, Lord, I'm asking that you uproot it, burn it up, and send it to the pits of hell so they see this hurt no more. Allow them to trust you. Teach them how to trust you, even when they can't see you, even when they don't understand, even when it hurt. And Lord, I can't speak on grief because who am I? I can't speak on grief. But those that are grieving, Lord, send your angels to give them peace of mind. For those mothers and fathers that's raging against each other, I cancel that. Lord, let them learn to get along, because the kids need to see that. All that anger and bitterness, Lord, we can't get back the latter days. We can't get back what the kangaroos. We can't get back our dads not being there, our moms not being there, grandma raising us. We can't get back. Lord, we want to move forward, and we don't want to be held down and held captive to trauma and not understanding and can't communicate and we can't forgive. Lord, I'm asking you to do what only you can do. I'm not coming to you wondering what you're going to do. I'm thinking you in advance of what you're about to do. In Jesus' name, amen. Listen, I want you to know something. That I love you, I love you, I love you. And it ain't nothing you can do about it. Until tomorrow. Listen, for everybody that's riding with them canes, listen, it's going down. Miami, to you. That's what we doing. That's what we doing tonight. You understand me? Do you? I love you, I love you, I love you. And it ain't nothing you can do about it. See y'all tomorrow.